Hello students, today we'll begin the topic of story writing. As you might have written stories in past also, but while writing the story, few things that we need to keep in mind which are important. So many of the students think that it's a very simple and a easy topic. What do we need, why do we need anything to learn about for a story writing? So obviously each and everyone can write a story. There's nothing difficult in it. But the thing that is important is how you create the story, the way you write. There are simple few rules that will help you to score good marks. Or else anybody can write and just get few marks. It's not difficult. But to get better marks, you need to develop the story very well. And that is what we are going to learn today. So, what is a story writing? First of all, the things that you need to keep in mind is a story is a narration of set of fictitious events used to convey a moral message. Most probably, the story will have a moral message because that is more important. You have to give a message out of it. Next thing is you will have to place a title also or the heading of the story which has to be attractive and should be related to the story. So the reader, obviously the teacher who is going to check, should get attracted towards the topic, towards the name of the story. That is more important. And it should be related to the story that you are writing. The next thing is we have to write the story in the past tense. Mostly the stories are also in the past. The next thing is the things that you have to remember that most probably people do, there are variations, people do write them in two paragraphs and few of them write, many of them there are people those who write in single paragraph too. While writing, if the helping points are given to you in the question, then you have to follow the sequence, you have to follow those points. You can add to it, but you cannot leave any point out because it is very essential for you to write down few lines on each and every point that is provided to you. That is also very important. You have to be imaginative. You have to be very imaginative, then only you will be able to add more words to your story and you will be able to write a better story. Because if you just write on the points, you will end up writing 7 to 10 lines and your story will be over. So we have to write story in at least 150, or many times it is in the examination it is written 200 to 250 words also. So you have to write lots of imaginative things. It will help you to develop the story and it will make your story a bit large. Don't go out of logic. Okay, don't go out of logic while writing. Don't write useless things in it. It should be related to the topic. Now what you will be writing in the beginning, there are the body part of the story. First of all, the beginning, set up the action plot that gives background of the story or builds in the way that catches attention. In that way you have to start from the beginning. Many of the students just begin with the first point that is provided in the question. It is written that there was a merchant. They will just begin with the first line, there was a merchant. No, please don't do that. Try to develop your imaginations. Go to the background also, that once upon a time in a town, in a very beautiful town, you can give the name of the town. It was a very pleasant atmosphere. In that town, there was a merchant. Begin using lots of imagination like that. Next is the middle part of the story when you end. Incident, when you are writing. Incidents and events are explained in detail arouses more attention of a reader. Means while writing, don't just go, there was a merchant, and then you skip to the next line. No, you have to say a few words about the merchant, how he was, how he looked, what type of clothes did he wear, what kind of nature he was. You can give his name also, that this was his name. So these are the things that will help you to develop your story. So that is also very essential. Next thing is After writing the middle part and the story and the plot, we come to the end, that is the climax. We come to the end, that is the climax. It may be happy, it may be sad ending, and compulsorily you have to also give the moral of the story at the end. You will have to give the moral, that is also essential. See, the heading, the moral, each and everything have their own marks. So if you forget any of the things, you will lose those marks. Then you will think that why did I not get so many marks? I have written a good story, but obviously you have lost something, you have not written something that was essential. That's why that makes you lose your marks. So at the end, when you come to the end of the story, no doubt it depends on the story, whatever points are given. It may be a happy ending, it may be a sad ending, but compulsorily you have to give the moral. And while writing the moral, you have to leave a line and just write down the word moral, then put a hyphen, and then you can write the moral of the story. So you need to thoroughly read down all the points that are provided to you, then only you will be able to understand the moral of the story. And after reading the points thoroughly also, you will be able to put the heading, that is the name of the story, the topic of the story. That is only after reading the points thoroughly you will come to know. So it is not at all a difficult topic. There are no rules as such for writing a story. You have to just begin with your imagination and should be able to write as efficiently as possible. Few more things that you need to keep in mind: fiction or imagination, both are very necessary. Essential, easily understandable grammatical structure. Don't try to make it complex by using very difficult words, or don't write very long sentences. Okay, in story writing, try to be as short as possible. Use lots of full stops, commas, and you can even use question marks, exclamation marks to make it more interesting. But again, I am telling you, don't use too lengthy lines. Lots of students have the habit of forgetting full stop. They use 3 to 4 lines and after that the full stop appears. No, try to make it short, natural flow of speech, just as you have heard stories or you might be telling someone the story. Go with the flow. Short stories are meant to be read at a single sitting, and therefore obviously you have to write short stories only, because you are writing in an examination. That's why mostly the stories will be short. So it should be, therefore it should be as direct and brief as possible. Okay, be direct and the reader should be able to understand what you mean to say, because everybody is going to write the same story. Remember one thing, in examination everybody is going to write the same story. What makes you get more marks is how you are different from the other students. Each and everyone is going to write the same story, because the points, the names, or the starting of the story may be 2 to 3 lines. There are two ways in which they ask the questions. Many times 2 to 3 lines are written and then lots of dots are given to you, means from there you have to continue to write the story. And many times, most probably, there are few helping points, those are given with a dash in between, and the bit in the between things you have to write, add up to the story. So everybody, in each and every student is going to write the same thing. So if you want to be different, you will have to use your imagination. That's obvious, because each and every time this teacher is going to read the story, is going to understand what you have written. If your story is a bit different, imaginative, written very efficiently, easy to understand, interesting, if there is something in the plot where you can create suspense, or the reader should get more and more interested in, that will help you to get more points. So this is something that will help you to understand. A story has a beginning, a middle and end. We will go through it again, the same points, so that you will understand it better. We must know who the character is. If there is a character in the story, it is not necessary that every time there will be a character, but if there is a character, you should introduce him properly. You should know what the character is, who he is, and what part he is playing in the story. Find out the correct tense, that is always mostly the past. Describe the nouns, people, things, animal, places, all the things that are the part of the story. Try to introduce them, describe them properly. Describe the action, what is happening, that also you have to describe, and write a good ending. So the ending is always important. That is what a good story is. Few more helping points for you in a story: that you need to time, place, that is important. Environment should be mentioned where everything is taking place. The series of events, that is the plot, the starting, then the plot setting and the plot, the series of events that take place in the story, how they are happening, if there is a problem, a crisis, or there is a the story, if the story is sad, according to that you have to keep on moving, writing down. So these are the points. I'll elaborate a bit so it will be easy for you to understand. Then the people or the things who take part in the story, that is those the characters, point of view, the perspective of which the story is told, and what the author is trying to tell us about the subject of the story, means what the question is. Actually author is not telling you, but the given helping points, what are they telling you and how they want you to develop the story. Now many times I get the message, this is a notice to all of you students, please take this in mind. Many of the students do message me and tell me, sir, I have understood everything, everything is okay, but what have I to write in the fair book? See, all the things that I am providing you here, that's why I am making it into a slideshow so that you can pause it, write it. These are all helping points for you. You can just put a point and just write down, put the topic in your grammar fair book, story writing. These all the things that I am providing you are the points. Now I won't give you the other points, or I won't type it in the text message and give you. This is what it is. You have to just copy it down, you have to just write it down. From this you can pause the video, see what I have written, and you have to just write it down. So don't please ask me that what have we to write. In the grammar section mostly all the slides are provided. These types of slides are provided for you to write, so that during the examination or whenever you need to read them or revise them, these points will be helpful. At that time it's not helpful for you to search the video and then listen to the video and then understand. No, every time you are not going to get the chance to listen to the video. These points are provided to you, so you have to just write down in your own words. These things are given to you, you just put a point, it is for your own understanding. Okay, so just write down these points. These are helping points to you. Now what more do you need? This is what you have to write down. This will automatically help you, and to develop your to write down in your fair book also you have got this material to write it down. Just put it down in each and every grammar section. Every time I am getting the same questions, please do write down from this. You can do this also, you can take a screenshot of it and you can write it down. It's not at all difficult. So don't give me any excuses that how will we write from a video. Now you can very easily write, you can take a screenshot, you can enlarge it also if it is in a small font. Everything can be done. You can see it is very easy for you to write it down. So please don't give any excuses about it. Okay, let's continue. So again we'll go through it. The characters, the people, the animals. It may be the story of an animal, people, main characters, most important in the character of the story, when, where, that are also very important, where the story took place, when. These things will not be provided in the points, keep that in mind. See, story writing for standard 9, for the 10, it remains the same. There are no different rules. So those students who are in 9th will learn it in 9th, and it will be helpful for them in 10th also. And obviously for 10th standard you need to pay more attention, you need to understand it, because it's going to be your board exams also. So this no rules are changing for the 9th or the 10th standard students. In grammar topics mostly none of the rules change. Every year you will be taught the same thing. It's up to you to remember and to go through it. So next thing is, many times we will have to develop the theme of the story also. What the points are given here, the word is mentioned author, but what kind of points are given to you, you have to elaborate those points. Next, try to use these words according to the story. It is not necessary, again I am telling you, it is not necessary that each and every story or each and every story which is given to you will have these points in it, but if they have, you can use. And it is not necessary for you to use all these WH questions. Whichever are applicable in this story, you can use this. Okay, so who, where, why, how, when, what can be used in the story. Which is not necessary, don't use. These points will help you, these words will help you to write your story better. Because keep one thing in mind, to write a good story is, don't think that the teacher knows the story. Keep in mind that the teacher doesn't know the story, he or the reader, anyone who it may be. Okay, we are not writing here professionally, but you are writing in this for the school examination, so only the teacher is going to read. So keep in mind that the teacher doesn't know anything about the story, and I have to introduce a story that the person who is reading will understand it properly. If you will keep this format in your mind, then it will be very easy, and you will score more marks, because you will elaborate things, you will try to make things more clear in the story. So think that the reader should understand each and everything. You have understood the story, then don't leave those points that, oh, why do I write this point, this is very easy to understand and the person who is reading will also understand, I don't need to write this point. No, please do write that point. I am telling you once again, keep in mind that the person who is reading your story doesn't know anything about the story or anything about what you are writing. He is reading it for the first time. So if whenever we write or when we want to introduce something for the first time, we have to be very specific, very clear, elaborate. It will help the other person. You might have read guides, digests, and materials provided. There are lots of materials, guides, digests available in the market. You see how they write the answers. Why do they write it in such a detail? All the answers you will read, they will write the same thing again and again with the answer. Why do they need to repeat? Because they want the reader to understand the entire thing completely. They make it clear and make it clear each and every time. So the person who is reading will read it again and again, and he will memorize it and he will learn it. So same thing, you have to be so clear here. You have to think as if the person doesn't know anything, and I want to make him understand the story. That is the best way to write a good story. A creative writing skill involves narration of the real, narrating of real or imaginary events involving real or imaginary person. Many times it may be a story of a real person, or mostly the story will be imaginary. Few more points, you read them, it's just for helping sake. So I am not reading all the things, I have made myself clear 2 to 3 times, don't need to waste more time about it. So these are the things, you just pause the video, read them, they will be helpful to you. And 2 examples I am giving you today to write down the story. It's very easy. Here it's written on the top, write a story in about 150 to 200 words on the basis of the given outline. These are the points that are provided to you, and see the points are given. The illiterate boy, then dash, caught for pickpocketing, dash. So you will have to read out the points, develop the story, introduce it well, and see if there is any suspense, what the moral of the story is, what is the end climax of the story, what do we learn from the story. Is the after reading the point, is the story a sad story or a good one? So that you will have to, now these points, this question you have to write it in the fair book. After writing those points that are provided on the slide, after that write these points, and you will have to write the story by your own. I have selected very easy stories, and it will be very easy for you to write a story from these points. There were many difficult ones, but the one which I felt was very easy and you will be able to understand very easily is selected for you. So this is example number 1, very easy and simple story. Please do write down this one example, and this one is second. So very easy 2 stories, both of the stories you will be writing in your fair book. Hope the topic was made clear to you, understandable as far as possible. I don't think you will be left with any doubts in it. Yet if you have, you can just send a message. This is the second story, question number 2, example 2, that is write a story. Again the same thing, points are given to you. Most probably this is the format in which you will be getting the question in your examination. So this is story number 2 that you need to write down with the helping points for the explanation and understanding, and for you to be learned later. So we don't have anything more in it. Thank you. Take care, stay at home, be safe, and please do write down in your grammar fair book. Again, repeating in your grammar fair book these two stories. Don't worry and don't please try to count the words, are they 150 or 200. Please do write down. If you will elaborate the story, you will end up at almost, and if you exceed, then too don't worry, more than 200 words, don't worry. So just do write down, be imaginative, be creative, and try to create a good story. Thank you very much.